part 3. I can endure. Guys, I just don't get it. I mean, I'm showing a lot of dedication, loyalty, trustworthiness, love, respect, and understanding, but I barely get the balance that I so rightfully deserve in my interactions. Really, is there anyone for sure who doesn't take my well-being the wrong way? I've been taken for granted, and also my boundaries have been overstepped after that. I mean, seriously, how hard is it to reciprocate on everything that you've done for that person? Well, what I mean is, how hard is it for certain individuals to reciprocate something nice that you've done for them? Some individuals even think that I'm being entitled or spoiled, but that's not it. I just want balance in my interactions. Is that really too much to ask? I guess I really expect too much from those who can trust me. I'm talking about the many times that I've been fucked over a lot. And seriously, even by my own blood, to be honest, I'm not gonna get into that much details. Yeah, it's just I'm still working towards my goals, and I still don't have who or what I need. I'm not doing any of this for personal gain or anything that involves ego. I'm trying to inspire everyone and also take ninjutsu to a whole new level. Too much uncertainty is holding me back, and it's also draining my confidence. Actions speak louder than words. Well, no, what? I'm talking about getting the balance that I deserve, especially in physical contact with those I've I've always wanted to be with, like my sensei, for example. We even discussed a lot of plans together for 5 years, which is exactly how long I've been waiting, but nothing has ever changed. Yeah, that too. I'm still I'm still working on trying to get a white boyfriend. I mean, trust me, I would put myself out there if I had money on me to buy something with, well, that I need or want. I can't do this kind of stuff alone without the necessary means or knowledge in my possession. I hate having to rely on others, but what choice do I have until I finally succeed at making money in more ways than one? I don't know, but I'm not giving up. I feel so um unappreciated and less acknowledged, um unrecognized and undervalued, especially by those who can trust me. I even got betrayed when I clearly didn't do anything to deserve it. And I also get lectured and put in unnecessary tough spots that made me vulnerable when I've complied with certain warnings or wishes. I mean, how can anyone expect someone to be loyal to them if they're just gonna take you for granted in more ways than one. With dishonest immaturity, as well as being thrown under the bus with or without my consent, especially when I was just minding my own business and trying to avoid any trouble that I never asked for or wanted. In fact, what troubles are wanted? They even have the nerve to try to flip the script saying that I'm taking them for granted or being ungrateful and that I have no loyalty. That is bullshit. I actually do have loyalty. But the problem is, it was being look, my loyalty is just being taken advantage of, as well as barely acknowledged, appreciated, recognized, or valued. I mean, I really want to tell you, but I don't want to give too much information. But let's just say that a lot of toxic abominations have been dishonest and immature with me, as well as unrealistic. They expect me to give them special treatment. They think the world revolves around them. They're just a bunch of fucking hypocritical narcissists. I barely get the reciprocation that I so rightfully deserve. It's not that I'm entitled to anything at all. They even jump to conclusions and misjudge me. I seriously mean well. They just don't even, they also don't give a damn if there was a misunderstanding. And if situations are not mutually contained, it'll be hard or impossible for me to keep my mouth shut, especially since I've been taken for granted. How am I supposed to keep my mouth shut about certain individuals if they're not going to reciprocate? I mean, if it doesn't guarantee my safety or lead to any well-deserved positive outcomes. It's totally messed up on so many goddamn levels. And how could I not react in a rather furious way after the persistent, shabby way that certain individuals have treated me, even after I did what they wanted? I did everything they wanted. I followed exact instructions and orders, but then I still got lectured or in trouble. Whether I was aware or unaware of something I did wrong, or if I didn't do anything wrong at all. Oh, this isn't a... Oh. Well, right, it's not about Heavy Hammer 71. How's it going, ABC? Guys, if you don't mind, could you spread the word about the facts that I'm preaching? I'm not trying to act like I know everything. Speaking of that, a lot of individuals have been underestimating my intelligence just because I have mental disabilities like ADHD and autism. They don't know dick of what I'm actually capable of. I hardly ever got a chance to experience formal hands-on and in-person ninjutsu training, especially in a dojo. My sensei doesn't even know what he's missing. I'm also trying to make money off of these videos, but not out of personal gain or greed. I'm trying to make a living in more ways than one. Especially to purchase the items that I need or want myself. And some individuals on social media are even hating on me, even though I'm trying to make all of you feel totally inspired. I mean, seriously, what is up with that? I've been showing a lot of dedication. I've been showing a lot of dedication in ninjutsu and even inspired you guys into training um, in the art of ninjutsu. But I still never got any physical contact with my sensei. I never even wasted his time training me. I mean, he has more time for those who live in the same state as him, especially those who don't have any disabilities. I'm not trying to ruin his reputation unless he tarnishes my well-being again. Of course I can. I literally mean well. I'm a willingly nice guy, but sometimes I can be just as hot-headed and ill-tempered as my favorite Ninja Turtle, which is Raphael, for valid reasons. If I didn't do anything wrong, then there shouldn't be any reason for anyone to lecture me. And it's not that I'm being disrespectful to anyone, like my sensei or mom, for example. I'm just sick of their unjustified and unwarranted attitudes. I mean, everybody reacts that way, especially since they might have nothing to do with whatever someone else is so pissed about. Yes, but I would have to pay him even if I do find him, which wouldn't be a problem if I had the money in my possession or at all. My godfather offered to train me for free as long as I take my training seriously, which I always have. We've been discussing so many plans together. I still have 2 more belts to go before the real training begins. I'm not exactly getting as much acknowledgement, appreciation, recognition, or value. He is training me for free, but it's virtual. And it has limitations, especially since I'm still not in the right environment. And I'm also still not fully geared up yet, and I also don't have a sparring partner or training dummy. My godfather is training me for free, but it's not that effective or useful without physical contact, especially in the right environment. Guys, it feels like I've been putting in so much dedication and effort for nothing. And my hopes were wasted as well. I'm not trying to infect anyone with negativity. I just want everyone to understand what I'm going through. And besides, I'm tired of being physically alone. Like, single and left out of society, to be exact. I've been physically alone in that stuff for far too long. I still haven't achieved my 3 main goals yet. I'm still working towards it, but it's not good enough. It's hard to feel confident and proud about my training when I'm still not getting exactly what I deserve, like physical contact with my sensei, for example. I never wasted his time training me through video chat, so how exactly would physical contact be any different? Yeah, but the problem is I'm having a hard time making more videos of it very often, not only because I have to work 5 days a week, but also because I'm still not in the right environment to make more exciting videos. I also still don't have anything new to post about yet. I've been trying to motivate my sensei to put in as much effort as he can to come visit me in my state, like we've been discussing. He's been giving me so many indecisive mixed signals on whether he's gonna try to travel here or not. I will need some motivation for that. It just also feels like I'm not being seen or heard. Well, I mean, you guys could keep spreading the word about my channel and help me get more subscribers, views, likes, comments, and shares, and also uh come up with ideas that I couldn't think of myself. And as long as I have exactly what I need for certain requests, and also I would also appreciate it if you guys spread the word about my channel by showing awesome videos that interest you the most. You know, help me obtain my career as a professional celebrity martial artist for ninjutsu. You know, help me get into a dojo and help me find a way to make money off of it. And it's not for personal gain. Also, physical contact is the key to everything positive, especially when you need, well, especially when you need someone who believes in you and who encourages you. Yes, but I can't do that alone. And besides, I don't drive, but I do work. Someone's gonna need to help me get a social media manager in physical contact. I'm also trying to be careful so I don't encounter any scammers. What do you mean by crash out? Where exactly do you live, High Five? Oh, I live in Georgia. Of course I can read your messages, Drizzle. You do? How often do you travel? Oh, I live in Carrollton, Georgia. Oh, interesting. And also, I don't think I'll be. While my sensei is preparing me, I can't exactly thank him if I finally end up in the right environment to obtain my career as a celebrity martial artist for ninjutsu as a profession. While he's preparing me, um, well, I, I still might feel upset with him if I never get to capture any memories with him. I mean, I've always been invested in my relationship with my godfather as well as my training in ninjutsu, especially with him. He doesn't seem to return the favor all that much, or maybe as much as he used to. I went to Central High School. Oh, right. What I'm saying is that I want balance in all of my interactions. And besides, those who didn't help you get even farther than last time or help you achieve your goals, um, they're in no position to compliment you or tell you how proud they are. Well, I mean, physical contact is the key because I've had way too much virtual contact with those that I have always wanted to spend time with in person. And honestly, actions speak louder than words. It's hard to prove something that you mean well through virtual contact, especially if you want to prove how sorry you are. What do you mean by crash out on my sensei? What does that even mean? And even though my current taijutsu skills are improving, they're still not enough to motivate my sensei to become, I'm sorry, to travel here for sure. I want to inspire everyone in general, not just my gay fans. Well, fellow gay guys. Pause? Thanks. Well, I realized it when I was either 13 or 14. Gay has inspired me just as much as ninjutsu has. That's why I became a gay ninja. I truly am gay, 100%. Well, my fictional self isn't gay, but my English voice actress Miley Flanagan, she is a lesbian. My fictional self isn't gay, as you can see on my shirt. My fictional self may not be gay, but I am. In fact, um, I would love for whoever's gonna be my white boyfriend to be my Hinata in a male kind of way. I even intend to name my adoptive son right after my fictional son, and he will have both my surname and the surname of whoever's going to be my husband in the future. I am Naruto, just in a rather real world kind of way. I became Naruto Uzumaki of the real world. I still have a bunch of features that my fictional self has, including my love for delicious ramen. Oh, and I hope some of you don't think I'm being racist, because I'm not. They're just preferences. Sure. Oh. Kagebushi no Jutsu! Rasengan! Well, yeah, white guys are my main preference of being in an interracial gay relationship. I also love Japanese guys, also white country boys, white Latinos. Anyway, so I've really inspired a lot of you in more ways than one. What? For shurikens. It's gonna take more than projectile weapons. Oh, that reminds me. Snake Eyes is going to try to send over a package of new ninja tools to me next month. Well, I have fictional crushes as well as non-fictional, but they're not exactly anime. I mean, I have a crush on my favorite Ninja Turtle, Raphael. Yeah, I'll accept fan mail. I'll even treasure it. And also, even if I had a paper shredder, which I don't, I wouldn't shred it. I wouldn't shred any fan mail. Well, I'm not doing it out of greed. I'm doing it because I want to make everybody happy. And also, I need help upgrading and promoting my YouTube channel. My real life crushes? Well, Dixon Dallas, for example. Oh, Abe. Wait. It's kind of hard to pronounce some of those words, actually. That's actually a good idea. An unboxing video? True. Wait. I actually did do some unboxing on these gadgets that I've been reviewing. What's up? Okay, Abe Mahad Job Malum loves Zinger Burger. Anyway, I'm still working on getting more equipment for my live streams. Oh, guys, I also forgot to mention another part of the unfair and unnecessary hell I've suffered for far too long. I've also been gaslighted, guilt-tripped, and scapegoated for someone else's own wrongdoings or problems. Yeah, I've also been used as an emotional punching bag when I was clearly minding my own business and trying to stay out of trouble. I mean, how can anyone tell you that you annoy them real bad when they're the ones getting under your skin with all of these indecisive mixed signals, as well as irresponsible negligence? No one is above accountability, regardless of what position they're in. I mean, even superiors or authorities are responsible for their own actions and behavior. Let's just say I've been gaslighted, guilt-tripped, and scapegoated too many times, especially last year. Oh yeah, and toxic abominations who have been provoking me, they also had the nerve to flip the script and try to play the victim card on the true victims, which I am one of. They also have the nerve to claim or think that I'm the problem when it's actually those who have provoked me a lot. I mean, seriously, how can I not interact in a negative, sorry, how could I not react in a negative way after the many times they fucked me over real bad? They, seriously, they can't control or dictate how I act or react or even my actions. Nobody's trying. Us victims are not even trying to control what people think or how they act, but they try to control and dictate us. We don't owe them shit except payback if they want to keep prioritizing their own needs over their victims' well-being and compliance. It doesn't even matter how many times we comply or how long we stay silent. If we don't strike back whenever they give us chances and opportunities, specifically by overstepping our boundaries after they took us for granted, either earlier or last time, they're going to keep coming at us the exact same way. Toxic abominations will never realize the impact on their victims until it's too goddamn late. Too late to fix what they've damaged, to be exact. It would only be a matter of time before karma bites them in the ass off guard. Or sometimes they may even push their own luck by persistently overstepping the boundaries of their victims, whether we give in to making undeserved sacrifices for their asses or not. A prophet. We will also have to give warnings to those who would dare have the nerve to lecture victims like me, for example. And based on the many times I've experienced such unfairness, this is the kind of warning that us victims have to give to those who would dare lecture us. That we can't exactly guarantee keeping our mouths shut if it won't guarantee our safety or lead to any positive outcomes that are well-deserved. And to be more specific, if it doesn't stop certain individuals from ratting us out, especially after we did exactly what we were asked or warned to do in order to prevent getting reported. We're the ones being taken for granted, not the other way around. Also, like me, for example, we're the victims who are being set up for failure as well as tested. It's like they want to be, it's like they want us to give them, apparently they're asking us to give them a well-deserved taste of their own medicine, as well as calling their asses out for some kind of a snitch war that they've declared on victims like me, for example. They're the ones asking for trouble. Specifically, by still getting reported to authorities or superiors for something I did wrong and was unaware of, and I clearly did exactly what I was asked or warned to do to prevent them from reporting me, and then they still ratted me out and put me in a rather unnecessary tough spot, which made me vulnerable. How can I guarantee keeping my mouth shut about certain individuals if they're just going to keep taking me for granted that way, as well as persistently overstepping my boundaries after that? I'm not trying to be Mr. Perfect. It's just that loyalty is a two-way street. And they also dare underestimate my intelligence just because I have mental disabilities like ADHD and autism. I'm sick of all that goddamn hypocritical narcissism. Let's just say that they've been doing a lot of unnecessary and unrealistic shit to me. And also, I barely had anyone to tell those who were harassing me to leave me alone. They're just really asking me to get smart with them as well as scream at them. They're also in no position to tell me to calm my face when they were the ones provoking me. They're just really being unrealistic on so many levels. I'm not gonna point out any specific names. All I'm saying is that it's like nobody gives a shit about loyalty anymore these days. I can tell just by how much I've been taken for granted, regardless of my compliance and silence. I mean, how is that not enough? They also have the nerve to confront me as well as get upset with me for a snitch war that they've declared on me. They were the ones who started it. They're the ones who can't seem to leave well enough alone, especially when victims like me, for example, try to set boundaries against toxic abominations. Exactly. And I am Naruto. I mean, you all saw how I used to be as a kid. I used to be all alone. No one would talk to me, not only because of Kurama being sealed inside of me, but also I failed the exam over and over again until my encounter with Mizuki, and the way they looked at me only hurt me more. But then I thought, why am I the only one suffering all this shit? Oh, hey Yin, what's up? Sorry about that. It's hard for me to keep my head up when I'm not in physical contact with those who believe in me. Also, if I'm not in the right environment to keep honing my skills. Because I don't know if I'm ever going to achieve these goals or not. I can't do this stuff alone. I can't even start a ninjutsu study group on my own. I don't even know how to print out flyers or where I might even have my study group. Because you guys have other responsibilities like I do. No one would have time for that, and I'm still not ready to be a sensei yet. I'm still a blue belt. Well, I mean, if I got caught by authorities themselves without the need of anyone snitching on me, then I wouldn't have anyone to blame but myself. But if someone played a specific role in it with or without your consent, then it's not entirely the victim's own fault. It's mostly the fault of someone who ratted you out after witnessing or eavesdropping on your conversation, and it's clearly not their business. I barely get any respect for my boundaries, timing, choices, or decisions. I did not put up with all this shit to get fucked over, especially by those who can trust me. Thanks, Anthony. I've been practicing a lot. I knew I didn't add enough wrist rotation to spinning the sai. I wish I had a training dummy to test these on instead of just swinging or stabbing the air. I mean, that would be more effective for melee weapon training. No, I don't go to college. I didn't break any laws. I didn't break any laws. Oh yeah, and seriously, I've been practicing every chance I received. And also, I'm not rushing on getting my new belt and certificate. What I am rushing for is formal hands-on and in-person ninjutsu training. You have no idea how much I want to be taken seriously, especially as Naruto Uzumaki. Then people will then trolls will stop mistaking me for some weird anime creep with serious mental issues. I guess I really expect too much from those who can trust me. And it's not that I'm entitled at all. I just want balance in my interactions, especially with my sensei. Honestly, I'm feeling upset with him right now. He has a very funny way of showing how proud he is of me, especially since he may never travel to my state either to move here or at least for a visit. I can recall exactly him telling me that he's gonna at least try to travel to my state at some point. Honestly, I just don't know. I just don't know about this. If I had those materials, I would. Also, I'm still not enrolled in a dojo yet. Guys, I want to feel positive, but there's just so much discouragement from those who can trust me. And I I still don't have what I need yet. I'm not trying to exploit anyone, but I'm the one who's being exploited. And my own blood isn't even taking me seriously in these struggles. I'm not trying to make it their problem. I want to be independent so badly, but I still don't have what I need yet. And plus, I barely even got paid for shoutouts, even before Cash App stopped working perfectly. They have other important shit going on. They expect me to get the money myself. I would if it were that easy or simple, but it obviously isn't. And plus, I prefer a ninjutsu dojo. Ninjutsu is the only art I care about learning. Of course, I want teammates to study, well, to be practitioners in different or individual Japanese martial arts or conceptions. I want the team that I wish to have unique. I want to train and fight alongside a white male karateka and a Japanese female aikidoka. Oh, and a samurai. I want my teammates to be the same age as me. They can even be from different foreign countries. I want most things to be unique about the Sento Force. Well, I can't say that for sure, but honestly, I can only make so much to pay my bills and rent. Guys, I'm gonna have to end the stream and get some rest for work tomorrow. I'll make another stream when I feel like it or get the chance or more motivation. I promise you guys, you won't be let down. Believe it.